tightly twisted in some girly knot that he wanted to run his claws through, and she wore a tight skirt suit with a pair of low heels. She fit right in with all the others in Fosco's headquarters, even if she wasn't a Fosco employee, or even human. According to the file they'd compiled, she'd been employed by the accounting firm Ogilvy, Piers and Patterson for 6 years, landing the job straight out of college after earning her bachelor's degree. She still worked toward her master's as she studied for the CPA exam. Smart, dedicated, a hard worker if her schedule was anything to go by. In at 7:30 every morning and out at 9:30 every night. In bed by 11. His knowledge of her sleeping habits wasn't something he shared with the others. Obsessive behavior and all that shit. The team still wasn't sure what she was doing at Fosco, but Declan found he cared less and less about the reason as each hour passed. He just liked looking at her. "Declan, you listening?" Cole's deep growl pulled his attention from Abby again. The asshole wanted to lose his tongue before Declan threw him out the window. "What?" he snapped. "Guys," Cole groaned. "He's already pussy-whipped, even though he's never gonna get any." Declan would tell the man to fuck off again, but he figured more was called for at this point. He didn't let his attention stray as he reached to his left and wrapped his fingers around an unopened can of soda. His next action was a blur, a single fluid move, as he whipped it at Cole's head. Unfortunately, Cole's reflexes rivaled Declan's, and he snatched the can from the air. The tiger popped the top and guzzled the soda down in a couple swallows before crushing the container in one hand and tossing it over his shoulder. "Thanks, man, I was thirsty." Cole grinned, but there was something else in the tiger's gaze. The man's body language said he was at ease, but the flicker of yellow in Cole's eyes revealed the feral beast just under the surface. "Cole," Birch growled over the comm. "I'd like the record to show that Cole is the one causing shit today." Grant, the other werewolf on the team, broke in. "It ain't me." The crunch of chips and the smack of Grant's lips followed his words. The wolf was eating again. The man's stomach was a bottomless pit. Grant claimed junk food kept his mind sharp, which was a necessity as the team's tech operative. "Or me." Ethan, lion shifter and genius with transportation, spoke up as well. Then he popped his gum, which had Birch growling some more. Ethan had what the doc called an oral fixation. Declan knew better. Ethan just liked annoying Birch, and someone popping his gum while talking over the comm pissed him off. The alpha bear liked them to at least pretend to be professional like the goody-goody council trackers. But that wasn't SHOC Team 1. Declan wasn't sure why the bear shifter even bothered. Their backgrounds were varied, but they all shared a few traits. They were loners, reveled in pissing people off, and had a penchant for breaking the law. All right, laws. Violate enough of them, and the council would send their trackers after a shifter. Break those guys well enough, and a shifter was given the choice between council punishment or using their evil powers for good, with SHOC. Declan's team was the best of the bad. "Can someone remind me when I get to shoot someone?" Declan broke into the bickering. "We're blowing something up," Cole added hopefully. Birch sighed, and Declan pictured the big bear shifter closing his eyes and pinching the bridge of his nose in frustration. "Does no one remember the mission objective?" Declan grunted and repeated the words from memory. Observe, confirm rumors, eliminate the threat. They were supposed to report in to SHOC headquarters, too. But in their tight group, they tended to get things done first and tell higher-ups about it later. Right now, Declan was ready to skip to the elimination step. After he got Abby out of there, of course. His wolf bristled at the idea of anything happening to the little she-cat. "Get paid?" Ethan tacked on. "I've got to get paid for that new Porsche in the garage." "Exactly," Birch reminded them. "Right now we're still observing." Cole grunted. "Observing is boring as fuck. We can't go in there and shoot everything to shit until..."